As an online holistic fitness coach, I have trained hundreds of women through their weight loss journeys. And when I tell you, there is no such thing as a plateau for me. Whenever I hear about women having plateaus, I understand that they fall into two categories. One, they are doing things that are not moving the needle. And two, they have had some sort of lifestyle switch, which has been preventing them to getting to their weight goal or their body goal. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all because I'm not new, I'm true to this. I have been on my fitness journey for 8 years. I have lost 50 plus pounds, not once, but twice on my fitness journey. So I know a little something about getting to my body goal and being able to maintain it. Not only that, I have done body recomp twice now, and it is vital that you are being strategic on your fitness journey. Hey ladies, my name is Treasure. If you are new here, welcome girl. I love talking about all things health, wellness, inner work, glow up, all that fun stuff. So if you're into that, be sure to subscribe. Today's video, y'all, is gonna be more so for my body recomp, weight loss, and fat loss girlies. If you find yourself saying, why am I not getting results? I don't see results. I don't see results. Something's wrong with me. No, there's not, right? I promise you there's a reason for that. Make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so we can level up your current weight loss strategy. Also, this video was highly requested. I have gotten so many Instagram DMs from you guys as well as comments. So I'm happy that I'm finally putting out this video. First thing we need to come to terms with is you have got to implement what I say in this video. Your level of passion and discipline is going to be directly correlated to your ability to take action even whenever you are uncomfortable. So this whole watching these videos, consuming this information, not doing anything is going to prevent you from getting to your body goal. So please do not be that girl. Make sure that you are implementing these tips. Okay, now seriously, we're going to get into the video now. First things first, I want you to do a lifestyle audit. Think back to whenever you were getting those amazing results and you were feeling really confident on your fitness journey, whatever time period that was, think back to it. And I want you to do an audit on what your lifestyle was versus what it is right now. I have many ladies in my one-on-one program that are coming from an athlete background, right? Let's say in college, you did a sport, right? You graduate, you stop doing said sport and you enter adulthood. Think back. Yes, you might still be working out 5 days a week. However, you were a college student and so you started limiting your step count. In college, you didn't have a car, so you're now walking less since now you have a car. Let's also say that you played that sport and so you had the discipline and you had the fitness routine to keep up with that alongside your gym split. Let's say you were a broke college student like me and you were limiting your calories because maybe you didn't have a lot of money for food. Whatever the case is, this is a very over-exaggerated example. However, I chose it to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. Do that audit, compare where you were whenever you were hot, sexy, and fine, and figure out what is the difference between then. One of the biggest things for me personally that I struggled with is there are times where my nutrition is totally out of whack, and so it directly affects my physique. For example, whenever I was bulked up, I was 200 plus pounds. This is before I leaned down to where I'm at right now. I was going to the gym 6 days a week, more than I have ever done on my fitness journey. However, your girl was eating Chipotle. Your girl wasn't tracking calories. I was still going to the gym. I was still eating healthy, right? But I had a different lifestyle than where I am right now, where I move a lot. I take fitness classes. I am holistic based, so I'm eating a bunch of whole foods that are lower in calorie. So make sure that you do that cross examination, because I promise you that is going to be one of the telltale signs that your lifestyle has changed and we need to get you back to your healthiest. The second one is very important, so I need you to listen close, girl. Nutrition. Science doesn't lie, okay? Science doesn't lie. And yes, I am a wellness baddie. However, it is vital that you are checking off the one biggest thing that comes with weight loss or any sort of physique change, being in your deficit. If you have a, meal plan and you meal prep each Sunday and you're buying all the right groceries and you are not tracking, that is mistake number one. You have got to track. You have got to know how much you are putting in your body. Use me as an example. Before I lean down and I am in the 150s, I was eating healthy. I was eating out, but I was also eating healthy, right? The choices were stuff rooted in rice, veggies, protein, stuff like that. So Chipotle was my number one obsession at the time. I decided to track my calories for a week just to see why I wasn't getting the weight off. When I tell you, girl, I was eating 2,300 calories a day. Okay. So to put this in perspective for my newbies, the average adult human needs about 2,000 calories because that's where our metabolic rate lies, right? Whenever you are sleeping, whenever you are resting, whenever you are breathing, your body is losing calories, right? So to be at maintenance, it's going to be around 2,000. So your girl, I was literally like 2,300 calories. That is a lot of calories given where my activity level was and my overall nutrition. Make sure that you are tracking those calories. Even though you are eating healthy, you might not be in a steep enough deficit, which brings us to our second point with nutrition. What deficit do you need to be in? It really depends with lifestyle, it depends with weight, it depends with height, and it also depends for where your experience level is at. It really just depends. That's why my one-on-one training clients get customized meal plans, workouts, all that fun stuff. If you are interested in learning more, be sure to click the description and apply. I will personally reach out to you if you are a good fit and we'll get you set up, girl. But anyways, back to what I was saying, whenever you are on your journey and you're not sure what deficit, my rule of thumb is minusing about 300 calories, especially if you were in the early beginnings. So instead of eating 2,000, you might want to eat 1,700. Eat in a deficit because that's how you are going to get the weight off. And I can make a whole video about how to go about nutrition. I have multiple resources on YouTube. This can be a 48-hour long video, but make sure that you're following the tricks of the trade, eating whole foods, because you're gonna have a lot more volume. So that's gonna help you feel satiated and full. If you weigh 165 pounds, I need you eating 165 grams of protein. And again, this is a process. You have to work your way up. Do all the things, drink plenty of water to make sure that you are maintaining that deficit. Third is movement. If you are someone that has been in the gym, you are in the deficit, but you're not seeing that muscle definition, you are not properly using progressive overload. What I mean by progressive overload is time under tension. Are you slowing down those reps, right? Are you adding on weight every 2 weeks? Or are you going into the gym and you're following no program? You are just doing anything. One day you're doing your tricep and your legs. The other day you're doing your calves and your abs. Make sure that you are following a split week after week, adding on weight, adding reps, doing what you need to do in order to add tension to those muscles. You have to break them down in the gym and you build them whenever you are at rest and you are eating and fueling your body. This one was a really hard one for me because I found that I was someone that used to just check off the gym off my list. I got so consistent where consistency wasn't the problem, it was the intention. So if you have been consistent in the gym, but you're still not seeing that definition, it is because you are not training effectively. The second part with movement will be steps. Make sure you are walking daily if you can. Of course, there are going to be days where you're going to miss your hot girl walk, whatever the case is. I don't care that you are in a place that is not walkable. Make sure that you're spending time in the gym. You invest in a walking pad, a treadmill, do what you need to do because we underestimate how effective it is to up your daily movement. Just up your daily movement. That is the easiest thing I tell my ladies. See where you are at right now and walk 2,000 more next week, right? That's gonna put you in that steeper deficit because you have your nutrition deficit and then you have your movement deficit, and those two together, chef's kiss. You are going to be your own body goals, and that weight is going to fall off. So make sure you're following a great gym routine. You're being intentional about weightlifting, and you are also moving your body daily. Now I'm putting my holistic wellness girly hat on, y'all. So if you find yourself doing all these things, however, you're still not seeing those results, again, this is a checklist. I want you to look at your holistic, healthy habits. Your fitness journey shouldn't just be, oh, I'm just going to eat a bunch of protein and I'm going to lift weights. No, we are holistic wellness babes, okay? We need to make sure that we are properly nourishing and keeping our body healthy. Question: are you sleeping a full 8 to 9 hours each night? Us women need more sleep than men. Are you sleeping? If not, there's your problem. That slows the fat loss process. Are you constantly, chronically stressed and riddled with anxiety? That is your problem. High cortisol levels really limit your ability to lose that fat. Make sure that you are practicing nervous system regulation is going to be the biggest game changer on your fitness journey. It's actually going to assist with eliminating high inflammation in your body so you can appear to be leaner. There are many resources on YouTube about nervous system regulation, so feel free to check those out. But one thing that I live by, especially since I'm a woman of faith, is simply connecting with God. I do that through meditation and I do that through prayer. Another thing that I love doing is I love giving myself positive affirmations every single day. I'm shooting this on the 2nd of March. And so typically, especially if it's a new month, I set my intentions like I have already done it. This month, I have, accomplished this milestone on YouTube. This month, I have met aligned female friends that are bosses. Speak to yourself like you already have it. Pour life into yourself, right? Whenever you find yourself practicing negative self-talk, think back to positive affirmations because they anchor you so we can lower your stress and so you won't be hyper fixated on reaching that goal weight on the scale. And it just happens naturally because you're detached and you just let it go. You guys need to learn to detach. Put in the work and just let it go, and I promise you it's going to come to you easier. It's kind of like that one weird saying where you meet the love of your life whenever you're not looking. Literally, your fitness journey is like that. Once you stop holding on and you stop chasing, it just chases you down. You magnetize it and it's already yours. So once you regulate your nervous system, I want you to trust the process. From there, once you hit all of those buckets we talked about in this video, be patient. Be patient and detach because it is already done. It's already written in the stars. God has already aligned the people, the resources, the mindset, the consistency, the discipline, the routine for you. You just need to relax and trust the process. Stop going on your phone, looking at TikTok, looking at Instagram and seeing that this girl lost 80 pounds in 2 months. Stop comparing yourself because her journey is her journey. Your journey is your journey. And guess what? Time is going to pass regardless. It's going to pass regardless. You should just spend it enjoying the process, enjoying your fitness journey, looking forward to having some self-care during your gym workout. Look forward to meal prepping with some jazz, and maybe you might put on a cute outfit and be in your Nara Smith era. I don't know. Whatever you fancy, enjoy the process because I promise you, the second you let go is the second your dream body is going to appear. All right, ladies, that is the end of today's video. If you want hands-on help, know that my one-on-one coaching program is open to you. We talk about all these things in depth and you have direct access to me. My job as your coach is to make sure I'm holding you accountable, right? We all know the information. We've already watched so many of these videos. You just need to be held accountable and you need to make sure you are being consistent because that's the only way success is going to manifest for you. So if you are interested in hands-on one-on-one coaching, click the link in the description and apply. I will reach out about booking a call if you are a great fit. So, baddies, make sure we are glowing up because summer is around the corner and I look forward to talking to you next time. Okay, bye.